Hey everybody. So, ATC. Yep, ATC about those comments. So, did the video on the beautiful Shanquella Robinson, and I wanted to go over some comments here, okay? Keep it keeping it real in the BC, it'll get you killed in more than one way. Baby girl made the mistake. And so that's what the BC teaches you. Oh, when you become successful, you got to hang with your hood and pull somebody else up. You can hang with the hood if you want to. They will pull you down so low you might end up 6 feet in the ground. Keeping it real with black people in the hood, it will get you killed. One of the first things, I remember going to a seminar, and one of the first things I remember they said was, when you start a business, one of the first things you need to do, if anybody is very negative, they can't give you positive thoughts, cut that person off. One of the first things you need to do. And it makes sense. Because if you don't, and you keep on hanging around, they're going to get jealous of you and try and drag you down. Man, especially in the BC, that's why on Patreon, had the discussion. I said it's easier when you stop caring about black people. Oh, it's hella less stressful. It's less stressful. It's easier. So much less stressful. Don't worry about them. They don't worry about themselves. All they do, is promote haterade. Let's get to some of these comments. So keeping it real, this mentality, what you're taught in the BC, or when one come up, we all come up, bring somebody up with you. It's too many Negroes on one check. It's too many of them. Shake them off. Keeping it real. I'm staying with my hood, staying with my peeps. Really? You have resources, you become a target, black male or female. You become a target. So here's Sweet Pea 222 says, in some more than one way, I'm glad a big deal has been made about Shanquella's death. Yes. It sends a message that yes, black girls do matter. We hear enough messages that say the opposite. It brings tears to my eyes. Oh, me too. I couldn't do too many stories on it. Just, it's too much. This community is exhausting. Collectively, how black people act on their own, dealing with this community, is psychologically dehumanizing. All you see is haterade. Oh, this person has a good idea. He's trying to build something. Scratch, scratch, pull him down. Oh, look at this right here. And I've seen this in families, mine included. Someone wants to be a degenerate. Boy, the black women will support it. They'll pay a dust bucket's rent. Buy him a car. Oh, I know this from my own family. They'll support this dust bucket. Unbelievable. Then you have another young black male, doesn't have a felony, simply wants to go to school. They'll have a father that has finances. This Negro is not broke, want to invest in his kids for jack. Any black woman having a child by average black man, good luck, darling. Most don't invest in their kids. You can't get no help, but this group is exhausting. Be a degenerate. This community will support you to the end. Be a murderer, a dope dealer, woman beater, child beater, Chester molester. He needs some help. Try to build something. They'll turn their backs on you. They will render no assistance. Shanquella made the mistake trying to stay true to the hood, keeping it real in the hood. It'll get you killed. So here's another comment here. Again, you need to be with like-minded people. Have you noticed? I've noticed this right here. I've noticed with white people, they'll have white trash in the same area, same city where they live. And I'm sorry for my allergies. In the same city where they live, they'll have white trash. And you're like, you over there a lot? They'll be worth millions of dollars, and that white trash. You're like, I never seen them over here. And that's their family. You'll be over here, a person like me that's black more than that. You gotta be freaking kidding me. They'll have white trash in the same city. They'll tell you about them. Oh yeah, da 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 da. Haven't had them up to the house not one time. Now you know why. Me too. One of them I still have a key. The Porsche is there. The Rolex, all of that. But they don't have their family member that they have. Oh, they wouldn't dare give them a key because they already know the Rolex would be gone. They shake the house down of art. That Porsche, the keys here to the cars. They already know. Oh, that's trailer park trash. That's what they chose, and they know they don't want them over there. Isn't that something? Because they know they'll just become envious and they'll steal from you. See, let me get to these comments, and then I'll make this statement. So here we have Colette Ed Gion 8441 said, I went through her Facebook and she was constantly posting about haters and not having the love given by her, returned to her. Why? Because she's doing something positive with her life. You know how black people do as a whole. She posted about hitting her up only when you want to travel because she don't got time to text all day. It was obvious she wasn't around her soul tribe and felt the uneasiness. I wish she trusted her instincts and divested. I have no friends and I'm happiest at my best. All my friends got cut off and I ain't looked back. When vibes are off, I go ghost. That's it. You need to associate with people that look like you. I said it before, said it again. Keep hanging around people that have a whole lot of problems. Hang around a bunch of women, people that's making a whole bunch of bad decisions. And then you got the matriarch, she done ate the mammy biscuits too. We got to know we ain't got to do jack but pay taxes, be respectful, be our beautiful selves, and die. We ain't got to know. I'm sick of it. We got to help who? Help that person with help themselves. Put your behind in with a psychiatrist. They need some mental health. It's time for a psych consult because your head is stupid. You're stupid. She on her fourth child, oh boo whipping who? And she need money for them kids. They need a Christmas. I guess this year you depending on me, honey. It's gonna be a hashtag Christmas misses. I'm not hearing that nonsense. When you move away from that kind of stuff, it's your phone will ring less. I remember I was helping out so much. Time the phone ring, I just dread. And then it was like sometimes the phone would ring and you like sense it. It's like, boy, I just sense it's another problem in my pocket, but I ain't gonna be the solver. Once you move away from that, you'll be less peaceful. You can be your better self and you can concentrate on bettering you. And this group, this BC, if you're successful, it is full of haters and they will take. And that's all people. It's like the have and have nots. Some people are be intelligent and they're like, hey, they want you to put them on game. How can they better themselves? Most just want to drain your resources. So, and that's what black women do. They give, and man, this community just take from you. It's time to hashtag switch the game up. That's what's up. Switch the game up. And the only call. And so when you're feeling uneasiness, that's time to make a move. Our beautiful darling didn't make a move in time because she's probably been drawn, fell into we got to help each other out. No, don't get help trying to hurt. And she paid the ultimate price and lost her beautiful life. So let's see. Now I'm going to probably butcher this name up. Amorxidium 1934 said I went through her Facebook page and she was reposting similar things since 2020. It seems like she knew she was surrounded by snakes, but would leave them alone. Exactly. Because in the BC, you have been taught, oh, you got to keep it real. You get some money, you stay true to your hood. Well, let me newsflash for you. This is a good example how the hood ain't up to no darn good. Abandon. Leave them. Surrounded by snakes. Yeah, but we'll leave them alone. The mentality in the BC was passed down. Oh, you got to stay true to your hood. The hood sure stays true to promoting generational wealth for everybody else but themselves. To non-black people, look in the hood, all the businesses. You can put a white account in the hood, an Asian one in the hood. It's gonna go well. Put a black one, good luck. You can put a white insurance agent in the hood, an Asian insurance agent, and a black one, good luck. You'll see who will have the most customers. The hood is up to no good. And it's full of snakes. That's why it's not a neighborhood, it's just a hood. Anything goes. The hood is a place where non-black people can pop up, throw up any kind of professional or shanky-dank business, and the Negroes will flock to it. You're guaranteed to get rich. Recession-proof. Nah, bunch of hood boogers. Male and female. Hood boogers. So Helena 3631 says, once you level up, you can't hang around Dusties. Girl, you better preach. Once you level up, you can't hang around Dusties. And she had to pay for 2 of them. And they do it like this. This is why when people get money, they just seclude themselves. Exactly. You can't. They're going to see you as a resource. And here's the thing about it. You can help them out one time. That's your big mistake right there. They're going to come again. The minute you can write them a checks 5, we can write checks 5 times, write them 5 separate checks to help them out. The minute you say no and don't write check number 6, they'll turn on you. Had to pay for 2 of them to go. They would have left their broke behinds back here in the U. It's best to be alone, honey. Find people that are like you. Trolls. 5507 says, you know these monsters are demons anytime you surround it. Yes, and all that beautiful scenery and still want to beat somebody up. WTF. When I was young, I used to think, why won't black celebs stay and help the community? Well, as you go and develop, we know and understand now. Our own will get you. Some men in the community are predators and envy success. Say it. Yes. The community will eliminate you for being successful instead of a peaceful approach to assist in developing the community and protecting it. Yes. I tell you, this is the only community when it's a black business owner trying to make something up. You become, you have a business. This is the only dumb community. That's what I'm telling you. These niggas in poverty, I'm done. I don't care. I don't. It's not worth it. Now, any good people trying to pull up, I'm with you. The mammies, I don't care about you. This only community, when you're business oriented, they will financially protest the business, make sure they don't patronize it so it can't make any money off them, because you ain't gonna get rich off of me. That's the one of the black national anthems. You ain't gonna get rich off of me. But everybody else can. If that ain't stupid, I don't know what is. That's why this community is not respected. Nobody else is that dumb. So they either financially boycott a black business, they want a discount, 80%, they want something free, they'll rob and steal from it, and then they'll kill you. You think the world doesn't see what's going on in Blackistan? It's the most dumbest, dysfunctional place in the freaking land, Blackistan. The community that's continued says it's full of toxic males and females. If it were not for toxic black women in the community that continue to protect and engage in quarters and deplorables, there wouldn't be nothing remaining for these derelicts to project their toxic, abusive nature. For those who are so-called not alls, they should have been rid of the community of dust decades ago. Exactly. And that's a little bit too late. It's just filled with dust. It's too late. Funkalicious Music, 237. Okay, so thanks for clarifying because I didn't know what that was when I saw the WWEME. Thank you for clarifying. Funkalicious Music, 237. She said, WWEME. World Wrestling Entertainment, yes. She constantly posted on Facebook in 2020 and a little bit before. She knew she had haters, yet she loved so much. Like many black women who just love, 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 and love, and love, and then you get nothing in return. Especially when you're dealing with Pakistan. The ones you call your friends, the one you lay down with and sleep with, the ones you marry, the ones you have children with. Yeah, those are ones that'll murk you. The ones you call your family. Oh, heck yes. Family and friends, the enemy within. One of the posts, she said she felt alone and somewhat ostracized even by her family. So another content creator broke down some of her posts that she found on Facebook. She felt alone and ostracized by her family. You know why she's ostracized? Because she achieved a level of success that they had in their hating. I keep, seriously, some people don't like my commentary and they don't have to. That's fine. And I still respect you. We can agree to disagree. I'm an adult like that. But that's the thing about this group. They don't want to put the work and the effort in, and then someone that does it and achieve success, and don't be young and pretty and don't have a slew of kids dragging you down with your man. Oh, they'll hate you. Because why? A lot of our people have a poverty mindset. So, and they don't even know it. They have a poverty mindset. So when you're doing the opposite and you escape the realms of poverty, you don't live in poverty, that's when they become angry. Poverty mindset. So you're doing the opposite. They're on haterade. So Renee E. Dennis, 2011 says those people will find different ways to mess you up. Yes, girl. They will sabotage you on the job, tell lies about you and whatever because you have a quality that they don't. Just plain evil, especially on the job. I've seen so much drama, I tell you. Trolls 5507 says, it was nothing natural about those hyena emotions. Jealous, the demons envy her. That's exactly it. They all will get what they deserve. Prison will not be the end until they all meet their maker. I agree with that. Amen. The very thought of a loved one getting pummeled on like that, and the ones around who loves you, those of us who are human will never forget. And we are so grateful this story has brought awareness for women to develop and increase their discernment and never placate subtle, toxic behavior. Demons will always be on the prowl, especially as they seethe and envy as you force. That part right there. They're seething in envy as you force because they have a poverty mindset. But if you notice, they'll see other people, other cultures flourish, and it ain't no problem. They think those people that they should have. That's why when you level up, you got to give the hood up. Leave them. Leave them. Diamond 6656 says eagles do not fly with snakes. Say it, yes. Be careful of your surroundings. With those so-called friends, y'all better be careful. If you're a successful woman, seek relationships that can fly to altitude. Exactly. You can't fly with dust, it'll drag you down. Black people collectively have a crab in the barrel mentality, and that it hurts, but it's true. Pookie Bear 97 said there is something else that we really don't know. We do know one thing: leave the hood the hell alone. Love 83 Forever says, so true, it makes me think twice as I use it, overlook things. Also, don't. When you kind of get that spidey sense, your intuition, go with it. Oh, yes. Omaroxidum 1934 says, you ever notice how all the people that end up on the news are kind, good, love everybody types? I never heard one say she was a mean bee. Pay attention, you won't get me. Exact. Yes, this is Pakistan for you. On steroids, on display for the whole world. The business owners, again, who else do you know sit up like a dumb fool? We need jobs. We need high unemployment rate. Well, jobs come from businesses, you dumb idiots. It's making me mad. I hate to talk this way and sound tacky. When you're dealing with Ninja Land, this is what you get. This is what they'll do to you in the hood. The kind, good, loving people, positive, they'll kill you. Ostracized in her own family, a bunch of hood bookers are jealous of the girl. Young, beautiful, got money, success, happy, living her best life. Kalia Michael Span 8883 said this tragedy highlights, girl said, the bully culture in the black community. It's always been there, and we are taught to just deal with it. Even in families, you'll get verbally abused, and they'll say, oh, it's just joking or making you tough. Like my friend said on the Patreon. And Shanquella obviously came from a loving family. That's what I perceive. But in general, he said, it makes you wonder, do black people really love their kids? This group is so damaged. A lot of our people don't know what love is. Other groups will be cheering you on. Again, only this group will see the black business owners and boycott them economically, want to starve them out, bring drama, and then kill them. Only this group. But the thug and the baby mama with the 9mm in her breast, where she ride it out for her gang and boyfriend, those you'll be safe in the BC. Fit right in. Because why? They uphold degeneracy. Tiffany Johnson, 3395 says, I believe that Shanquella was aware of her haters. Yes, she had reservations, but did not act on them. I have learned to trust my instincts. Discernment is key in the last days. I always trust your instincts. And I'm going to end with one last one. Scrooge McDuck Rich, 9705. So one thing impressive that came out of this was Black Power. Yes, indeed. The Black YouTube community brought this case front and center and invoked action, and I'm so happy to hear about that. Also, the financial support to the family. As Simply said, I know you will appreciate this. At 25, Shanquella had a net worth of $500K. At 25, had a net worth of $500K. So, who took her out? The Klan? No, self-hating black folks. Well, a white girl or biracial chick. Man, I hope they get light of day. And yes, I want them in a Mexican prison because, boy, I heard about that is really, really worse than America. I don't know. Please. I hope the worst happens. At 25, had a net worth of $500K. I keep telling you, they're killing out our generational wealth. Do good in this community and see what happens to you. How many black men have gotten killed trying to defuse a fight in the hood? How many black women have gotten killed just by saying words? Being a bouncer, working in the club. They don't respect women like that. How many black men got killed? Remember that young black man years ago? I'll never forget. It's sad. He put up a fence in the hood so the drug dealers wouldn't be cut through because he had children. He put up a fence. The ninjas knocked the fence down. Hood Booker Gang knocked it down. A fence costs money. He's asking them, hey, I've got children here. Next thing you know, these Negroes shot and killed them. I hope the worst come for these mammies and their thugged out sons. I wish we could eliminate them. Biden has now the black vote has already got Biden in the House and got these immigrants here. So they're going to starve them out. I say yay. For the good people, my family, but for the mammies and the dusty. See, the mammies also supporting them. So when the mammies, the money get funny, yeah, let them do their job and starve them out. Starve them out. And they will. Starve them out. I hope they do. Starve them out. I don't care if they're under a bridge. Starve them out. Because that's the only way. And we can convince young women to stop carrying the seed of poverty deed. That's the only way we're going to stop the madness. At 25, a net worth of $500K. This girl, her future could have been so bright. She could have been on Forbes at 25 at $500,000. Black people love poverty. Oh, no, we don't. Yes, you do, by the dumb things that you do. It's less stressful dealing with them. Less stressful. Less stressful. I had a moment kind of made me sad. I had an emotional moment with my husband. And I look at His mama, she's quite wealthy, you know, and I've listened to the things she said. An old Jewish woman. And I look at how in black families, sometimes the mother don't want the black daughter to have nothing. They get so jealous, so jealous. And then you have people don't even look like you. And it's the culture. They'll be on their sons to make sure the women are taken care of. hmm While so-called black queen mama, she's so jealous. She want. So I'm sorry to say, and I'm gonna speak the truth. I'm gonna say what nobody willing to say. Sometimes your black mama wants you to suffer. They want you to struggle, or they're doing well for themselves. They want to outdo it. They want to. They don't want you to outdo them. I wish more black women would invest into something to a more positive level. If you, it doesn't mean so much as race. Also, divest from ignorance. And I look at how they operate. You can be a lot calm when you're provided for. You're not as stressed out. And then I look at how black women with black queen mama, sometimes the mammies. Now, if you're not a mammy, it doesn't apply to you. Much respect and love for you. But black queen mama, the mammies, and they just put more responsibility on a black woman's shoulder for she and her damn son. The she done got herself messed up, and it's all on a young black woman. Y'all better leave Pakistan as fast as you can. It's not good for you. You a young black man, I've seen this in my family. The one that's committing crimes can get help, but one trying to do something positive can't get any help. If you're able to make it on your own, leave them. Leave them alone. Don't look back. Don't do it. It's not worth it. This group, they love to, I come to a conclusion, they love to inflict poverty and pain on each other. And then when you do better and leave, they're unhappy. Shanquella should have left. We gotta keep it real. Keep it real with the black community, get you killed. We all in this together. The hell we are. When you elevate your money, elevate yourself. Elevate your surroundings, elevate your friends, the people you associate with. You can doesn't mean you don't love your family. And she comes from what I see a mom and dad that are good decent people. But I'm speaking in general. When you have you feel uneasiness vibes, move away from it. I have felt that with friends. I left them alone because I knew then I said I have felt that with family. I remember meeting with a family member. Never forget it. It was like yesterday. We're blood related. And when I got out of the car and we were meeting, we're blood related. I felt that energy. I felt cold, negative. I'm sorry to say this. I felt the presence of evil. I felt it in my body. I said, my mind was like, I said, oh, I think she hate this. I think she hates me. I felt it. I felt it. I felt that dark cloud of hatred and envy. She wasn't saying anything when she was looking at me and we were getting out meeting. I felt it. I just stayed calm. Okay, yeah, did my usual. But by the time I got out the car, I felt that. So Shanquella felt it too, but she stuck around. I felt it. And the same person did things to hurt me. Stole from me, took from me. I felt it. I left it alone. Did it hurt me? Of course it did. I felt it. Wow. That last stack proved it. Stay away. Person want to drop a line, all because you want to see how I'm doing to see if I've fallen down yet. Gee, no, I felt it. So when you feel that, stay away. It can be family. They mean you no good. And you're taught because we equate black with poverty. Oh, stay there and suffer. We all in this together. Or you gotta keep it real. You gotta keep it real and stay with your folks. You can love people from afar. It's time to elevate. Go to business meetings, start networking, go to museum. It's time to elevate. Deal with different people. You need some new friends. And I will tell you, sometime when you do that, you feel so much better. It's less drama. So 25 years old with $500,000, they were jealous of this girl. She could have been on Forbes, for all we know, at that rate. Look up worth tens of millions of dollars. But as usual in the BC, full of death and tragedy are guaranteed when you're hanging out in the hateful BC. It's guaranteed. Keeping it real in the hood will get you killed. When you can't hang around. Enough made that comment about eagles don't fly with snakes. You see those snakes, you better go. Yeah. Diamond 6656. Eagles don't fly with snakes? Yes, be careful of your surroundings and with the so-called friends. And it also applies to family. This is heartbreaking and embarrassment. The world is watching and they can see the trajectory of the black community. So the ones that try to get something done, they end up killed. Yep. Why? Community full of savages. You know what the white man is doing to us? Oh, yes, a lot of savagery through the racism. And then we turn around and do it to each other. Who is playing super fool? We turn around and annihilate each other like savage animals. Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, ATC about those comments, please consider doing so. Thanks for watching, and I'm out. Next. Wow.